Hello and welcome to Nerds on Lockdown. My name is Aaron, and this is my main man, Chris.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, man, how you doing today, brother?
Dude, I'm doing good. I'm staying cool. Hopefully you're staying inside as well.
As much as possible, yes, indeed.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody out there is staying at home, staying
That's right.
safe.
That's right. Avoid the Ronas, y'all.
Avoid the Ronas and don't go to the beach. That's
Mm,
how you get the Ronas. I promise you.
no buenos.
No, yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah.
Hell yeah! So hey, we're rolling out another episode. Look at that, like that's mayhem. Real quick,
Dude, I know.
let's take a quick moment to thank those who are paying attention. This is miraculous. I enjoy it.
For sure, dude. Thank you to the I think we've only been up for like 2 days and we already have almost 20 subscribers and a bunch of views, and I mean, we got to just keep the train going, man, but this is thank you to everybody that's been watching, and hopefully we can bring you good content and keep the channel growing and growing. So,
Hell yes. So today, a very special day. What is today, Mr. Chris?
oh man, today's May 4th, Star Wars Day.
Ah, and what does one say on Star Wars Day?
May the 4th be with you.
That is indeed what they say. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And I imagine today's theme. Oh, yes, with the Mr. Trooper right there. Red Trooper at that. Yes, yes. I got some zombie Ewoks I'm sporting today.
Heck yeah.
All good in the hood. So today's special themed episode,
Dun da da da.
I'm thinking might be about.
Star Wars?
I think that's a good plan, Chris.
Yeah, probably. I would imagine, yeah. Now,
Fantastic.
it might not be Star Wars Day when you guys actually see this, but hey, today's Star Wars Day, right?
Or we will drop it a year from now.
Hey, in the vault, right? Right in the vault.
Money in the bank, y'all. Money in the
Yep,
bank.
that's right. Cool, man. Well,
All right.
I think we're going over our top 5. Well, I don't think it's a top 5. It's if you had to put a crew of Star Wars characters together to go on an adventure with you,
Okay.
who would they be? And this can be from anything in Star Wars canon, including comics, books, movies, video games. I can't even, maybe role-playing games, stuff like that. You know, so anything that's canon.
Does this include the adult film industry?
No, that's not canon.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to pull in an awkward character.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
Okay.
And this does not include anybody in Spaceballs either. Sorry.
No.
Anyways,
Spaceballs is where it belongs.
yeah. So last time I think I went first. So I'm gonna let you go first with your list, and we'll start you off.
Awesome, dude. Okay, well, we're going on this mad space adventure in the Millennium Falcon, and I need 5 crew members to join me on this whatever we're doing. For personality and ass kickery alone, I got to go with one of my personal favorite droids, K2SO
Heck yeah, man.
from Rogue Onesies.
Yeah, one of my favorite droids.
Dude, he's funny, he's witty, he kills people.
He kills people. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true.
He's
I
loyal.
like the guy that voices him in the movie. What's his
Tudyk?
name? Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
Alan Tudyk. Yeah, man, he's great. Good at voices. He was great, man. Firefly too, right? Yeah,
From Firefly Flame.
that's awesome. So, so that's your number 5, K2SO. And why K2SO? Like, are there any like properties of him, or like, are there any skills that he has, or it has, to?
Yeah. Well, compared to other droids, he's pretty quick on his feet, so I don't gotta wait around for his ass. That's convenient. Again, he's got a sense of humor, and meanwhile, I'm on this adventure too, right? I ain't got no skills. I'm just like the dude sitting in the chair. They're like, "What's he here for?" I don't know. It's his fantasy, right? He paid for it. So, point is I want people that I can interact with during this adventure that would be entertaining to me, in addition to them being useful in their field of work.
Dude, awesome, dude. Cool.
Hells yes.
All right, so my number 5.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5 is Mr. Dual Lightsaber himself, Darth Maul.
Nice.
He's my favorite Sith character. Well, my second favorite Sith character. You'll see why later on. It's kind of a convoluted story, but
Okay.
the reason why I picked Darth Maul, for one, he's rad. I mean, he's just
Come on,
it's
come on, dude
Darth
looks
Maul.
like the he's the devil in a Jedi
Yeah,
body. It's awesome.
it's Darth Maul. He has dual lightsabers. You know what I mean? Or I should say, double-ended lightsabers. That he can make dual if he wants. And then he's like, dude. I mean, the reason why I picked him is his willingness as a crew member would be unwaverable. Like, he is so loyal to the people that he aligns himself with.
Sure, sure,
You know
sure.
what I mean? That he's willing to die at their feet for them.
Right, be chopped in half and thrown down big ass tunnels.
And for me, that's a big thing. If you're going to pick a crew, you want somebody loyal. So
Absolutely.
that's why I picked him.
So, come on, who chose Judas? Really? You know it's not going to end well.
Yeah, right?
Sorry, wrong franchise. I'm sorry. All right, dude, that's sick. That's sick. He's probably a quiet one, right? Like he's just sitting there while you guys are flying through hyperspace and whatnots.
He's just sitting there snarling.
Does he have like the hood on, or is he full horny?
Always
out,
hood. Always the hood,
out,
man.
hooded?
Yeah. He's like the emo Sith.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it. Your trip is dark and mysterious. All right. Well, for my number 4 here, I've decided to go with, I think everybody's ultimately, well, a good handful of everybody's favorite character, which is weird because his contributions to the universe are merely actions.
Yeah.
But this would be the one and only Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, man.
It's Chewbacca. Number 1, if I'm on the Millennium Falcon, I gotta have Chewie around. I mean,
This is
right?
true. This is true.
But he's the only one that knows what buttons to push when shit goes wrong. You notice that?
Yeah, I mean, he's truly the pilot, right, of the Millennium Falcon. Like,
Does
if
he
you
fly
really
though?
if you really think about it, I mean, I know Han flies, but like he's the guy that always bails Han out of the sticky situations.
For sure. Again, he knows what buttons to push.
Yeah.
He's like running around. He's got parts and shit and wrenches, and he's like, you know.
Yeah.
See, here's the deal though, because I was wondering about like if I add him again. I don't speak Wookiee, so he's gonna be yammering on the whole trip, and unless I have a Google translator or I can get, the droid to translate for me, I don't know what the hell he's saying. So other than him just hanging out and being big and maybe smelly. But who wouldn't want to hug Chewbacca? That's all I'm saying.
I would imagine you can get the Millennium Falcon at least has an onboard translator. I mean, it has to, right?
Right. I would think so. It seemed like a lot of people in the universe understood what he was saying, but then there are a few that didn't. It's kind of like that Family Guy Stewie thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that many people or creatures in the galaxy actually speak Wookiee, or if that's just a writing flaw. But either way,
right?
Yay Chewbacca.
Cool, man.
Right on.
Well, I like Chewbacca. He is one of my favorite characters for sure. I mean, I think he's one of everybody's favorite characters. He's
kind of is, right?
Yeah.
As simplistic as he is, he's loyal. He's badass. He's got a crossbow looking thing that shoots people.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Power blaster. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Forgive me. I don't have the encyclopedia that tells me the name of everything.
Cool, man. Good pick.
Thank you.
So for my number 4,
Mm-hmm.
I went with a Jedi Master that was around for the Clone Wars.
Right.
Who helped lead the ground war, and he was skilled at dueling underwater, and that's the reason why I picked him. Because
nice.
I thought, well, an amphibian would be really cool if we caught ourselves into a situation where we needed somebody's help underwater, right?
Correct.
And this Jedi Master, his name is Kit Fisto. And Kit Fisto. Kitfisto. Kit Fisto. And he died while he was trying to protect Mace Windu during the Clone Wars. Unfortunately. But cool. He's a tall green guy with some of the Star Wars characters have sort of like the long dread looking things, for the coming out of their head, kind of.
Yeah.
Like that's him. But he has like 4 or 5 of those instead of like the 2 or whatever. So yeah, he gave his ultimate sacrifice to the Jedi Order by saving Mace Windu. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's my number 4.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like that you're introducing characters I've never heard of before.
There might be a few of those. Just saying.
All right. Well, here's the deal. I'm gonna keep my theme of mine going. My number 3 is a character that's relatively new to the universe. In fact, brand freaking new.
Okay.
And he plays a significant role in one of the mini plots of the most recent Rise of Skywalker. Is that right? Rise of Skywalker.
Yep.
Okay. They have to go to a planet to receive his services, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's very, very little, and he's very funny. I don't even know if he's a he, to be honest.
Man, he was on my honorable mentions.
I figured he might serve useful. Let me go back. We have to name this fella, right?
Yes.
Okay. Babu Frick.
Yeah.
Babu Frick.
Mr. Babu.
So, yes, and again, this may be a terrible mistranslation.
Nope,
I don't know.
that's his name. You got it right.
Score. For a dude who does, he serves a plot point, but he's just kind of cute, But he's not, Ewok cute or cutesy stupid cute. He's kind of like, I don't know, Gizmo level cute, right? Without the hair.
Yeah.
And he's got a funny voice and shit. I'm a sucker for gibberish, man. So, like, he goes on, he says his words. And here's the thing, again, I'm only bringing him along because I want to talk to him. And, see what he comes up with. And then, again, he could be useful for my droid.
Yeah, for sure. He was, honestly, I know how many people hated the new trilogy. I'm a huge fan of it. I enjoyed it. I'm kind of one of those Star Wars fans where, I'm old school. I've been around for a long time watching it, but I don't get wrapped up in the, oh my God, like, I have to, everything has to stay the same for me to enjoy it. And to me, that's, I like new adventures and new characters and, things like that. Nothing will ever be the same,
right.
So stop trying to think it's going to be and just enjoy what they give you. Like, that's my motto for it, right? But he was wonderful in that movie, dude. Dude, I was at the end there. Spoiler alert if nobody's seen this yet. At the end when they're all coming to help, and he's in the I think he's in the A-wing or something like that of a cockpit, and he's like, Babu Frick. Like, dude, you could ask my wife. I was just laughing, and she was just like, what's wrong with you? I'm just like, that was like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, because look, they could have killed him in the scene where they blew up the planet. They blew up the planet a lot in these movies. But
yeah.
In this one in particular, they blew up his planet, presumably right before he could get off, and then it's like, boom, I'm not dead, and everybody's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's so good. I've been desperately trying to find a pop vinyl of Babu Frick, like, because I like the Star Wars ones, and I've been trying to find one. And I just can't. Like, they haven't made one yet, so I'm waiting for the day that we actually get one. So
right. They got to sell out all that Baby Yoda merch first.
Yeah.
They ordered it.
Yeah, and it's probably not gonna sell out anytime soon because nobody has any money right now.
Exactly.
Cool, man. I love him. Yeah, for sure. So my number 3 is another Jedi. He was a close friend of Qui-Gon Jinn. Everybody knows who Qui-Gon Jinn is, right? I hope Liam Neeson's.
Oh, Liam Neeson's is the shit.
And that's cool. I'll have to bring that. His name is Plo Koon, and Plo Koon was a general during. Thank you. He was a general during the Clone Wars. And he was always deployed during missions where combat was intense or something, and he was a pilot. So he was a really good pilot, and they say that his piloting skills were on point with Luke Skywalker's piloting skills. Obviously, he was way before Luke Skywalker, but like that's how good he was. He was very just great as a pilot, and he was revered as the Jedi of the skies. So this is the reason why I picked him, was because he's an amazing pilot. And you never know, on an adventure, you might find yourself broke down or something, and you might have to hop into a starfighter or some sort of thing that you don't know how to fly, but he would know how to fly. So, yeah, that's why I picked him. And he died, he lost his life when he was shot down after Palpatine gave the Order 66 during the Clone Wars, So,
Order 66.
Yeah. So that's my number 3. Yep.
Sick. And good planning, incorporating a pilot into your adventure.
Yeah, dude. I thought about this whole thing, man. I'm such a freaking Star Wars nerd. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. In one of my first drafts, I get into the Falcon, and it's just me and a bunch of dudes sitting around bullshitting. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, nobody can fly this thing. Huh. Okay, yeah, I might have to kick a few of you out.
Right. All right, man. Who you got for number trace?
Numero tres. Well, again, partly to do because I just want to communicate, and I know that they have this individual has wicked lightsaber-y skills. He likes his lightsaber like he likes his rain. Purple. This will be Mace Windu.
Good old Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. I gotta have a Jedi. So far, I just got gimmick characters that are fun to talk to, so I gotta have somebody that can actually lead a ensemble, right?
I mean, you'll have a good party with that.
So far, right? I could see him and K2SO dogging on each other, like roasting each other.
Oh man, here's the thing about Mace Windu. I understand that everybody's most hated character in the Star Wars movie verse is Jar Jar Binks, right? I don't mind Jar Jar. He doesn't bother me, but whatever. Mace Windu's the one for me. If they would have never put him in there, I wouldn't have cared. Like,
right.
I cannot stand Samuel L. Jackson, dude. I can't do it. And he is not believable as a freaking Jedi. As soon as he got on the screen the first time I saw that movie, I was thinking to myself, the MFer this and MFer that through the whole scene. I'm just like, oh god, I can't take my mind off of it. Snakes on a plane. Yeah. Here we go. Snakes on a plane. Like that's what I kept thinking.
Right.
But anyways, yeah. So Mace Windu. Why Mace Windu though?
Again, ultimately, I just figured he'd have interesting things to talk about. He could lead this adventure, and I figured he'd have good chemistry with the others that I've chosen so far. And because I don't have ridiculous science built into these answers, brother. It's like, man,
I like that guy.
Yeah, who do I want to hang out with for a day?
All right, cool.
All right.
Hey, he can tell you all about the Whoppers in the UK.
You believe they put mayonnaise on that shit?
All right, so for my number 2, we're getting down to number 2 already, is a Jedi Grand Master named Nami Sunrider. Or it's pronounced Nomi Sunrider. I don't know. Because she's not in the movies. It's very bookish. But she's a Jedi Grand Master. I'm going to say it's Nomi because there's no E in it. It's just Nomi.
Got it.
But the last name is Sunrider, so it's very novelish,
Mm-hmm.
And she was the most powerful female Jedi of all time. And she began her training after she witnessed the assassination of her husband. So she was so distraught over her husband that she felt like she had to go train, and that's how she became. She used her grief to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To she was a super pivotal part in the Sith War, and she aided all the Jedi Knights in severing the Sith from the contact of the Force, that was draining them. So anyway, she climbed the ranks, became a Jedi Grandmaster, much like Luke did at the end. there. And she began to rebuild the ruined order, the Jedi Order. So she was one of the basis of after the Sith Wars of taking the Jedi Order and building them back up, basically. So yeah, that's my number 2.
Damn, she's very accomplished.
Yeah, she's super super cool. Like,
man, her resume is ridiculous.
Cool, man. So who you got for number 2?
Excuse me. Actually, this would be my numero uno, no? Yes, indeed. 1.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Who went first? I don't know.
I went first? Yeah, I went first.
No, I went first.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Rewind it back.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna argue this all night. No, it's fine. You guys tell us in the comment who went first. Ultimately, I'm gonna find out when I edit the video, anyways. But go ahead. All
right.
Go for
all
it.
right.
Number 1.
Here's the deal. In case Mace Windu happens to get, wasted throughout the course of the trip, and I need somebody else to take over and be in charge, plus I need somebody to fly the Falcon.
Yeah.
I went with Rey.
Okay, Rey.
And I'll tell you why. I didn't hate on the new trilogy. I enjoyed the new trilogy. I did not enjoy Kylo until the 3rd film.
Okay.
I wasn't particularly irritated with him for any reason, but I just really was like, okay, he's there. He's clearly playing, that character is just the new Darth Vader or whatever, and I'm moving on. But in the 3rd one, when he finally had a character arc, that got him beyond where he was in the first one, I liked the series that much better because, again, his stock rose with me liking what he did in the end of his character.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about him. He got, he chose to wake her up and lose his life and whatnot, so that's on him. But Rey, on the other hand, she's badass. She could do anything, apparently. And I really don't have to worry about nothing going wrong because Rey can just use, Jedi mind trickies on any problems along the way and, explode people with lightning if she gets pissed off. So I'm covered. I think at that point, it's just me, my homies, and then she's the bodyguard of the group.
Yeah, for sure.
Basically my thinking on that.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah, I like Rey. I actually started enjoying Kylo around the 2nd movie.
Yeah.
The first movie, I thought he was just like a little brat, whiny, sniveling brat.
Squeak.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I didn't enjoy him in the first one, but the second one I started enjoying him more, and then ultimately the 3rd one, I thought he was really cool in that one. But yeah. Cool, man.
Yeah, he was sick in the 3rd one for sure.
So Rey.
Rey.
Cool.
Yeah.
Rey.
No, not Uncle Rey. Just Rey.
Just Rey, not Uncle Rey.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So my last number 1 is probably the most recognizable Jedi slash, and this is where we get to the convoluted part.
Yes.
Sith Lord of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And he
both sides.
well, no, not exactly. And he is the most powerful Sith until the Jedi wiped his mind. So he would have went down as the most powerful until that happened, and his name is Revan.
Revan, huh?
Revan. Now, if you play the games on Xbox, the Knights of the Old Republic and stuff like that, you kind of know who he is. But Revan is basically was mind wiped and became one of the Jedi. And he had a ridiculous amount of influence with the Jedi Order. He was one of the top guys after that. And the hard thing about making this list was how do I tiptoe, good and bad. So I just kind of moshed them all together, and for me, he was good and bad, right? And the reason why he was number 1 is because he ultimately was responsible for the death of Darth Malak, which was, at the time, the most powerful Sith up until Revan killed him. And Darth Malak was ridiculously powerful. And Darth Melek was actually so powerful that used to he used to imprison Jedi's, Jedi Knights, and use the Star Forge as like this chamber to suck out like sap power from them. So he used to take and sap the Force from them.
Okay.
Yeah. But Revan never we don't know what happened to Revan. He was never told after that, but he disappeared when he felt the approach of when he felt like the true Sith, when he felt like the true Sith was starting to come out in him, he left the Jedi Order because he was afraid that he was going to turn back.
Kind of like the Luke premise.
Sort of, yeah. Before Luke was a thing, because this is back in the Knights of the Old Republic era, you know.
Yeah.
But even in the days of even in the Skywalker trilogy, Revan is still deemed as the most powerful Jedi to ever lived.
Damn.
Because he's the only one that successfully towed both sides of the Force. So if you really think about it, Luke did a little bit, but not fully, not all the way. Revan did completely.
He dip a toe in the dark side, but he didn't really.
Yeah, he knew.
Commit.
He knew. He was he was so powerful. He knew when the Sith was coming back out of him that he was like, "Nah, I'm done. I'm good. I gotta leave. Yeah, I gotta go and find my center, or however he wanted to do. Yeah, so.
Right on, dude.
Anyways, that's my number one.
That's wow. Whatever mission you're sending this insane amount of firepower to, if they don't succeed,
try.
There was never a chance, bro. Because
right?
that's like the USA Dream Team of Jedi Masters, man.
Dude, I'm a Star Wars geek, so
Dude, I love it, man. I love the detail. I love it.
I mean, what's the name of our channel? I gotta represent, right? I gotta represent.
On lockdown.
Exactly. Man, so I hope you had fun.
I did.
Yeah?
Y'all out there, I hope you had fun.
Yeah, I know. Everybody else, yeah. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button down below. I'm going to include some information down below about characters and character movies, hopefully. And I don't know who hasn't seen a Star Wars movie, but you never know, right? There might be somebody out there that hasn't.
Well, again, you've introduced new characters that many people probably haven't heard of. So if you throw a little linkage down there, for
absolutely,
these cats,
man.
And they can delve further into the lore.
And if you guys want to add your own characters to these lists that we're doing all these lists and stuff on this channel. Feel free to
drop your 5, y'all. Yeah, drop your 5.
Do it, man. Do it. We'll discuss.
Explain. Yeah, take it as far as you want. You got a mission in mind? You want to write down what your mission's about?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Knock it out, man. We'll shout you out in the next video.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, this has been a fun one. Thank you, Aaron.
Hey, thanks, man. Thank you, Chris. This is great.
And we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Or the dark side.
Or the dark side.
Or the flip.